Welcome back to TNT Online, and in this video we're going to learn how to add hyperlinks to our PowerPoint presentation. So what exactly is a hyperlink? A hyperlink can be defined as a reference that a person can use to follow or find information simply by clicking or tapping. Okay, and hyperlinks are very useful in PowerPoint presentations, especially if you want a presentation that is interactive or you're using an ebook, you're creating an ebook, you want your users to be able to click on certain icons or on text and it would lead them directly to the information that they are seeking. You can also use hyperlinks to get you from slide to slide simply by clicking instead of using the arrow keys on your keyboard. Okay, and so it adds to an interactive learning experience, especially if you're using an ebook. Okay, and so in this video, we're just going to learn how to add hyperlinks to our presentation. We're going to use shapes that'll help guide us as we click them to get from slide to slide. Okay, so the first thing we want to do when we want to add hyperlinks, we want to go to our Insert tab on our ribbon. Okay, if we're using shapes. So I'm going to go to the Insert tab here, and I'm going to go to Shapes, and then you can scroll down and you'll see there are all sorts of different shapes that you can use. You have the block arrows here if you want to use your forward and back arrows to help guide your learners. You can do that. Or you can, sorry, just came out of it. Or you can go down and you'll see that we also have something called action buttons. And in this video, I'm going to use action buttons. So I'm just going to click on this button right here. This is the forward or next action button. And I'm just going to paste it right here, not too big. Okay. Now, when I do that, you'll notice that on the Mac system, this action settings will automatically come up. I'm using a MacBook here, by the way. So on Windows PC, it may be just a bit different, okay? So this is good, but I don't want to use it right now, and I'll show you why. So for now, I'm just going to press cancel, okay? What I'm going to do next, I'm going to go back to the Insert tab, and I'm going to go back to Shapes, and then I'm going to find the next corresponding action button. And so now I want this one, and this one here is our back or previous button. So I'm going to click that. And then I'm just going to draw it in. Okay, and once again, I'm going to press cancel because I don't want to hyperlink it right away. And I'm just going to put them next to each other. Okay, so this is our forward action button. This is our backward action button. So when we hyperlink them, as our users begin to click them, they should move from slide to slide. And it should be, that should be more so like a flow. Okay, you should be able to go from slide to slide or from topic to topic when you're using your hyperlinks, okay? Now, I'm going to copy and paste these action buttons throughout all of these other slides here. And the reason I didn't want to hyperlink it is because if I was to hyperlink this already and I was to copy it and paste it throughout the slideshow, I won't get anywhere. I'll just be going in a circle because this hyperlink button, if I was to do it, is to help me get to this slide here, which is slide 2. If I was to hyperlink that, copy it, and paste it throughout the presentation, it will continually send me to slide 2. And so I don't want that. And so the best thing you want to do is draw your action buttons, copy and paste them, and then go back and hyperlink them to the corresponding slides where you want them to go. Okay, and you want to test it as you go, because sometimes it can also get a bit confusing, especially if you have a long presentation or one that's very technical. You just want to be able to catch yourself a breather. So it's best for you to really do it step by step and one by one. Okay, so now I'm going to copy and paste these. So I'm going to click on it, right click and copy, then I'm going to go here and I'm going to paste this. Okay, and I'm going to continually do that throughout the presentation. Paste. Okay, and on the end slide, I won't do any because we're not going to be going forward with the end slide, so I'm going to leave that alone. And now I'm going to go here and I'm going to get the back action button. So I'm going to copy, paste, paste, put them next to each other, Make sure that each slide has one. Paste. And then for the end slide, I can put one because it'll allow me to go back. Okay? I'm going to go back to my first slide, and I'm going to remove this because this is the first slide. So I don't need to go backwards. I'm only going forwards from here. Now I can begin to add my hyperlinks. Okay? So in order to add my hyperlink, what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click on it, and then I'm going to press hyperlink, edit hyperlink. Once again, if you're using Windows PC, that process is going to be just a little bit different. Okay, so as you can see, it's already telling me, where do you want to hyperlink to? I want to hyperlink to the next slide. So I'm going to press OK. I'm going to do that for each. Hyperlink, edit hyperlink, hyperlink to next slide. Okay. Hyperlink, edit hyperlink, hyperlink to next slide. Okay. Okay, and then I am going to test that action button and to test that hyperlink. So I'm going to go to slideshow, and I'm going to press play from start. Okay, now if this is hyperlinked, you should see the mouse pointer change from the select to click. Okay, and so when I click this, that should carry me to slide 2. I'm just testing to make sure everything is correct. This is slide 3. Slide 4, and slide. So they all work. Now, let's go back here and let's begin to hyperlink all of the other ones to go backwards this time. So I'm now going to click on this button, and I'm going to do the same thing, edit hyperlink. The only thing is it's now going to tell me hyperlink to previous slide. That's exactly what I want because now we're going backwards. So I'm going to press OK. Do the same thing here. Previous slide, okay. Same thing here. Edit hyperlink, previous slide, okay. And then I can do this here for the end slide. Hyperlink to, edit hyperlink, previous slide, okay. And now I'm going to test these hyperlinks. So I'm going to go to slideshow once again, play from start, click, correct. Good, good. Excellent. So that is how you want your presentation to be able to be interactive. You want them to be able to go back and forward by clicking those action buttons, and it just adds an interaction to your presentation. Okay, now let's say that for the end slide, you want to put a button here where someone can go back to the beginning. So what we can do, we're going to go to Insert, we're going to go back to Shapes, and then we're just going to look for a button that can be used. So right here, I'm just going to press this one here for Return. Okay, and I'm just going to paste that here, and it's appropriate for the end slide because you've reached the end now. And so you can add a hyperlink. So I want this button to send me back to the first slide. Okay, so I'm going to click first slide because we're already to the end, so we want it to be able to replay. So I'm going to click first slide, and I'm going to press OK. Alrighty. So now, when I reach my end slide, I should be able to click this action button, and it allows me to start all over again. So let's see it. I'm going to slideshow, and I'm going to preview it, and now I'm going to click it. Correct. It carried me back to the first slide. And then you can do the same thing where you can carry it to this hyperlink. You can hyperlink the first slide to the end slide. So this is exactly what you want, especially if you're creating eBooks or interactive presentations. You want something like that, okay, where you can go from slide to slide, from link to link, and so on. All right, and so that is our video on adding hyperlinks. I hope this was useful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them at the bottom. All right, and if you like this video, if you found it informative, if it helped you in some way, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in to our video, and continue to subscribe and ask for more content from TNT Online. All right, have a nice day.